There it is, the cube. So apparently everybody who used to shrink wrap CDs is now shrink wrapping shave soap. Hi, welcome back to the Majestic Shaver channel. I'm going to take a first attempt at a shave of the day video featuring this. Actually, this is better. Right here. This is the Cube, the new pre-shave soap from Phoenix Shaving. Now, I'm a big fan of Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. Douglas and Francis come up with some amazing products. Just got this in the mail yesterday, so taking it out for a first spin. And I want to mention, this isn't really going to be a review video. This is just a shave of the day and trying it out. For my shave today, obviously I'm going to have the shave soap right there, pre-shave soap, the Cube. And I thought, since I'm going to be using the Phoenix Shaving pre-shave soap, wow, still have trouble with that phrase, I'd also go with one of their shaving soaps, which is CAD right there. Kind of one of my favorites, classic barbershop, you can't go wrong. And additionally, I'm going to be using one of their sadly discontinued Crown King synthetic shaving brushes. This has that wonderful soft knot. Love the handle. Sad to see it go, but it's a great brush if you happen to have one. And of course, for my razor today, I'm going to be going with my Portland razor company Hydra, and I've got it stropped up and ready to go. So let's get this shave started. So I got this in the non-scented version, non-menthol version. Just gonna try it out super clean today. Yeah, no scent at all. It is definitely an interesting color. It is billed as their intergalactic pre-shave soap, I believe. And yeah, I do think the Star Trek crew did a battle with the Borg ship that looked something like this. Anyway, set that aside for the moment. Now, I don't know if I didn't use enough of this, but if it's not generating a lot of lather, I'm going to add a little bit more water. And who knows, maybe it's not supposed to generate a lot of water or lather. Wow, it's really slick. Yeah, really interesting. Just super slick. Again, no scent, which is fine. That's the version of the soap that I ordered up, but very slick already, you can tell. Now, according to the directions, go back and rub it against the grain a little bit. And we'll leave it at that for the moment. So with the pre-shave soaps from Phoenix, that's always what they recommend. Go ahead and do your wash and then take it and bring it back across the grain. So as I mentioned, I'll be using CAD today. Just about time for me to order some more, obviously. And just kind of feeling classic. Just kind of feeling classic today. Straight razor, everything. CAD is one of the soaps that we carry on our website. We carry a variety of the Phoenix shaving products. Never takes long to generate lather with Phoenix soaps. So CAD, if you don't know the story on that, it's an amusing one. You can check it out on the Phoenix Shaving website. Again, with the brush, I love the brush. It's been discontinued. But just a note, for Majestic Shaving Company, we just got some new knots in. I've been testing them out. Here's one of them actually that I like quite a bit. Not always easy to generate a lather with just a little nub like this. But if you make shaving handles out of wood or resin, not so much interested in acrylic necessarily, but hey, if you do a cool shave handle, please reach out to us. You can contact us through the channel, email us, comment. I'm looking to partner with someone to get some handles for these knots right here. So, might be kind of neat. I better shut up and pay attention. This is a straight razor in my hand. Always just trying to keep the line. Wow. So I should mention, I got about a day's growth here. That was really easy and really slick. Got to wash off the razor there. Now for me, because of my beard growth, when I get to this area, I got to come back up against the grain. Everybody's beard's different. But the neck, as we know, it's a mystery, right? It's a Rorschach test. It is very unpredictable. And so beard mapping is actually a really nice technique to do. Sounds complicated, it's not. You just want to check out your stubble and figure out what direction it's going. Usually you can just use your finger. Now there, a blemish, a zit, okay. I'm way too old for that. Don't know why that's happening. Actually, I think the reason why I got that is the weather here in this part of California has just been really, really strange. So as I mentioned, this is not a review. I don't really like to do a review necessarily the very first time I use a product. I just feel like maybe that's not really the best criteria. The best barometer. You know, sometimes sorry, I had to pay attention there. So sometimes you might have a really good product, but the first time you use it, you just don't quite have it dialed in, and that's fine. You know, for example, here I have really hard water, so sometimes that'll affect the performances of soaps. So that first time it might not be great, but it doesn't reflect necessarily on a product. It just means I got to get used to it and figure out how it works best. So without turning this into review, I will say that it is very slick. I feel like the cube has helped. So I will say I feel like the cube has made a noticeable difference. And I do like the Phoenix shaving pre-shave soaps, obviously. I feel like this one is even more slick, which is not to disparage the other ones at all. It's just really to praise the cube. Not a bad first pass. Let's go for another one. Tried to get it. Had a good chance to start the day well. Got up and did a run. Again, a cold shower. And I like cold showers for my shave preparation. Hot's traditional. And I understand the logic behind that, right? Hot water is going to soften everything, the whiskers and all that kind of good stuff. But for the cold, it stiffens the bristles, and I really like that. For me, less irritation. This little area right here is really one of the reasons why I like a straight razor, particularly with the Spanish point. I can get those tight areas like that really clean, and it's got good access. Although the left-handed backhand stroke still makes me a little nervous. Yeah, so when you want a straight razor shave, obviously it's good to use both hands. Not something you want to do day one, but you can practice it. Like any skill, you get better. I've actually only been straight razor shaving probably about 8 or 9 months now. No, 10. So if you're experienced straight razor shaver and you happen to be watching this video, if you have a tip for me, please leave it in the comments below. I'm always looking to learn and to get better. You know, originally I was just sort of buying a straight razor because I thought, I'll try it out. Part of the history, right? Seems like a classic tool. I probably shave straight razor 90% of the time now. So I got strops and everything. And I will say that if you get one, you're going to find that you'll really enjoy it. It really is a very meditative process. This is not a particularly loud straight razor. I've seen the ones on YouTube, you probably have too, where it just sounds like they have a Foley artist from a movie dubbing in sound effects. But those tend to be more on the full hollow, a little bit more slender, and I guess they maybe vibrate like that. So this is a quarter hollow, and that's a standard one, I think, from Portland Razor Company. But feels great. Feels great. I think it's really, easy to use. I think it's very responsive, and I like the stiffness of it. All right. So far, no bleeding on that blemish. So again, this straight razor was made by Portland Razor Company. Really nice group of people down there. And I went and took their honing class and a visit there last spring. So if you check out the channel, you'll actually see I have 2 videos there. I had a chance to look at their workshop and talk with their bladesmith Hunter. And so we actually ended up doing 2 videos on it because we had such a nice conversation. We just kept going. So if you're interested in learning more about Portland Razor Company, you can definitely check out my channel for those 2 videos. Super clean there. This area here is really interesting for me. I've got just inconsistencies in my skin there. So a lot of times, even if I'm really careful, I'll tend to pick up like a small, gosh, it's not even like a nick, not a cut, not a weeper necessarily, but I'll just kind of catch one of those imperfections in the skin and get some redness there. But not today. Maybe it's the cube. So for me, like most guys, the mustache area is a heavier area, so I like to kind of go over this a couple times. However, I do not do the fool's pass. So you may have seen, guys. Yeah, that's pretty good. You may have seen the fool's pass. That is what they refer to when they have coming up on the lip, which is, gosh, I don't know. Probably just a ringing endorsement for if you don't like the current location of your nose. Yeah, for me, the corners of the mouth, always a little tricky there. We're just about done. There we go, super clean. Super clean, but as I mentioned, for me, this area here goes up. So I actually like to finish just going down one more time. I feel like I need that, just otherwise end up with a little roughness there. Not the clean finish that I want. It's always that last little bit, right? If I don't get it, I'll know it's there like all day. There we go. So thanks again for tuning into the video. Hope you guys have a great day. So the cube, again, this is not a review, but a really nice first experience. Super slick with a straight razor, felt great. Douglas and Fran, I think you got another winner. If you enjoyed the video, please consider hitting the like or subscribe button. Happy shading to everybody, and we'll see you next time. Sorry, I just realized I didn't cover the post shave. Really important. So, clean shave, feels great, very slick, very moisturized. I am going to throw on a little aftershave balm, which is this one. I don't even know if you can read that. So I've had this one a while, and it is Mrs. Majestic Shaver's favorite. So like most guys out there, even if it's not my favorite, if it's the wife's favorite, you end up wearing it a little bit more often, maybe than you typically would. So I'm happy with my shave, should be happy with the post shave. Should be a good day. I don't know what's going on with the rooster tail back there. That's not my barber's fault, it's mine.